All right. Hi, everyone. My name's Karen, and I'm here with the lovely Taryn. So, yes, that's right. It's Karen and Taryn. We've had many a jokes about this since we've been working together. And Taryn is one of the members of our elite coaching program who's actually just finished the program with us. So, we wanted to have a chat today about her experience in the program and what she's achieved and how she's feeling so that you can kind of know a bit more about what the Elite Coaching Program is about. So first of all, welcome, Taryn. Thanks for joining us today.
Hi, thanks.
So I guess first of all, Taryn, tell us a little bit about you and sort of what your lifestyle's like. And then if you can tell us what sort of results you've achieved in the program over the last 10 weeks, that would be awesome.
Yeah, sure. So I am a mum of two young kids and I work part-time and it's quite busy. So quite busy trying to look after two kids and take them to school and work. So I was finding it really hard to find time for myself, to look after myself. That's I guess why I joined the Lean Life program, but we'll get into that a bit later.
Yeah.
So I guess over the past 10 weeks of the program, I've been really excited with my results. So I've lost about 8 kilos since starting the program. And I've been taking a whole bunch of measurements. So I don't know whether to go through them all or not.
Oh, it's everything.
I was surprised because I actually had a look at the figures this morning and I haven't actually looked at them before until now. So I think bust was about 3.5 centimeters, waist 6 centimeters, hips 5 centimeters, and around my bum thigh area was 8.5 centimeters.
Wow.
Just incredible. And even I was measuring my legs as well because I hold quite a bit of weight down there. So even my legs, I think nearly 7 centimeters
Amazing.
in each leg. So it blew my mind when I actually wrote that down this morning. So
great. You've
very excited.
done so well. And I mean, with those results and the drops in the centimeters particularly, how does it feel when you pull on your jeans at the moment?
They feel really loose. It feels amazing because now I always obviously struggled with my clothes, always tight. It was getting really frustrating, and now it feels amazing to actually be able to pull them on and go, I feel good and I actually look good. And I can't say I've ever really felt that about myself before, so it's nice to have that confidence.
That's amazing. So when you look in your wardrobe at the moment, I guess you've just got free reign. You can wear anything in here at the moment.
Do, yes, except for some now are too big. It's funny, it's kind of disappointing but exciting at the same time because I'm like, there are so many other things in my wardrobe now I can wear, and now I'm not wearing the stuff obviously that's now too big, but that's fine with me because I've been wearing them for so long now. I'm more than happy with the change.
That's so awesome. So I guess aside from the physical changes that you've occurred throughout the program, which are awesome, tell me a bit about how you're feeling with your self-confidence at the moment.
Yeah, amazing. So I think pre the program, I was just at the point where I was just feeling just deflated, depressed, tired all the time, especially with the two kids. I just didn't have enough energy for them. So now that confidence and the energy I have and just feeling healthier within myself. And I feel like I also have more clarity in thinking. So it helps with work as well as home.
That's amazing. It's kind of win-win in all areas of
everything. It's an all-rounder for me.
And this is what I always talk about with our members. The weight loss is amazing. Don't get me wrong. That is such a great thing to achieve. But the byproduct of what you get from the weight loss in terms of, the energy and the confidence and, it's just amazing to see you glowing and how happy and vibrant you are from, the results that you've achieved.
And even my work colleagues have noticed it. So they keep asking me, they're like, you're just looking so lean and fit and just healthy. And I'm like, I feel it. I'm like, thank you.
Like, yes, I am. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Would you like to know how I got this way?
So I guess before you joined the Lean Life, what were the things that you had spent a lot of time struggling with?
I think it was with the food side of things, because obviously with 2 young kids and everything, I'm trying to find food that they would eat, and then I was struggling to just eating, I guess, whatever they were eating, and then finding that maybe I was eating too much or too little. And then even finding time for myself to exercise. And then the only exercise I found that I had time to do at night time when the kids were in bed was the same repetitive elliptical machine, which I thought was doing good things for me, which it sort of was in one way, but it wasn't helping in sort of, I guess, overall, so my whole body, and even my health and well-being. So yeah, sort of struggling with those things pre-program. I think just finding the time, or just finding the time, I think, to look after myself.
And so why do you think, what changed when you joined our program? Like, what sort of elements of the program helped you to get to where you are right now?
Pretty much all of it. So the tracking and the scheduling, because I mean, I've known probably since forever, but it's kind of another realization for me that I need tracking and scheduling to do anything. So in order to make sure I'm eating what I should, or even just having a look at what I'm eating to fuel my body, was quite interesting, being able to track all that. And then it also, I think, gave me the opportunity to re-look at what I was eating and see what alternatives were. I think that was just a personal goal of mine, was to go, well, I'm eating this, what else can I eat instead that might make me feel a bit better, my health? And then obviously the all the scheduling of the workouts was just made it so easy for me every day, just to go, this is what I'm doing each day, I'm going to do this, I'm going to achieve it. So
being a busy mum of two, because I speak to a lot of people and they sort of think, oh, I don't have time for that, or, I can't do that. What would you say to them?
I understand. I was there. I think it was weird. So before I started the Lean Life program, all of a sudden made this decision. I'm like, I need to make time for myself. I'm not feeling great within myself. It is hard to find time to do things, but I just I need to. And I know that sounds a bit crazy, but I had to, for my health and well-being, and to have more energy for my kids. And that was one of my key goals, was to just feel healthier, feel better, and have more energy for them, and more time then, because then I wasn't feeling tired all the time and exhausted. So.
Yeah. So did you find that once you got into the program, it was doable as being a mum, or, did you find it was completely took over your life? Like, whereabouts did it take you?
I think initially it takes a bit of effort to set up, but that's like with anything that's worth giving a go takes time to set up. So I made sure I was like, no, I'm in this, I'm invested in it, I'm going to take the time to set it up. But once it was set up, it was just so easy for me, like just to be able to go into tracking my food and looking at my scheduled workouts. It did take a couple of weeks, obviously, to get into the rhythm of it, which is understandable given any situation that's completely new. But otherwise, I've found it really easy. And now, obviously, 10 weeks into it, it's just so easy to set it all up each day.
And do you think you will continue this lifestyle moving forward forever?
Yes, I plan to, that's for sure. Seeing the benefits and the way I feel, I definitely want to keep this up. Sure.
That's awesome. In terms of the food and actually losing the weight, because a lot of people do feel they have to starve themselves to lose weight. Can you just tell us a bit about your experience with the weight loss phase of the program?
Yeah, so I found it initially because I worked out early on that I think about food 24/7.
Me too.
Which is quite funny. So having it tracked and having it there really helped me, my mindset going, no, I'm going to eat this at morning tea, or I'm going to eat this at afternoon tea. So I did find initially I felt a little bit hungry, but that's the way I am. But then I knew from getting advice from yourself, Karen, or others in the program, that I can snack on, vegetables. Who would have thought? I just didn't think of those easy, simple things that I could have in between just to help me get through. Yeah. But once, like with anything, your body slowly does get used to it. So it did take a few weeks, but then I found that I got into a rhythm of it, and I was fine. So I didn't feel hungry. And to be honest, the calories that I was on was more than the calories I've been on in other weight loss programs. So
yeah. definitely not starvation, which is
No, it's not.
And I guess from our initial chat when, we first spoke and I told you all about the program and, we had some pretty in-depth chats.
Yes.
What kind of pushed you over the edge to join? Because there's a lot we talk about before you jump in and, it's hard, I guess, at that point in time to sort of have that trust in us because you don't know us from a bar of soap, really. But there was something that obviously, clicked in your mind that was like, no, these are the girls that are going to help me. But what was it for you that kind of pushed you over the edge?
So I think in talking to you about the program, because initially, like, it took a lot of convincing, which sounds really bad now that it took so much convincing for me to join the program. Because I'm always very like, I don't know you. I don't understand the program. I don't know if it's going to work for me and what support you're going to give until I actually do it and I guess take the leap. But after seeing, I think I went to the Facebook page, watched a few videos, had an understanding of other people who have done the program. So that helped me. Like I'd already, I think, was mentally ready to do something. I just had to just tip myself over the edge and just convince myself that this was going to work for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think having the chats with yourself, Karen, and then seeing the videos on the Facebook page helped me understand all that.
Awesome.
So.
And what support do you get in our program? What support did you receive to help you get to your goal?
So we have the weekly phone calls. So initially with setting up, I didn't have too many issues, thankfully, with setting up all the apps and the programs that we needed. So I didn't need too much support there, but there was also a number of videos and material that I could look through to help settle it up. So once that was all set up, I then started having the weekly phone calls. So I think it started with Emily and now I've got Lara, and it's actually great. Initially, I was a bit off put going, I'm going to be speaking to these strangers about me and weight loss. And it's a very personal thing to start talking to strangers about these things. But I found it really, really helped. So in talking to Emily with setting up my workout, she was just very clear on what it was and if I had any issues with it to contact her straight away through the apps. So anytime I had any issues or any feedback, I was just open and honest because that's the whole point, to get the most out of the program.
Yeah.
So Emily was great with that. And then obviously with the macros and tracking the food in that way, Lara's been a great support with the chats on that as well. So going through and saying what's been working and what hasn't, and then also getting advice, particularly on protein powders was a big one for me. Finding one that tastes nice. So that was really helpful. And in the end, even though I'm like, I've got another one of these phone calls, by the end of it, it was just, I needed that phone call.
Yeah.
Didn't realize how much I actually needed that phone call to have that chat to go through. And also their weekly information sessions or the live sort of interactive sessions, I find really helpful. I feel like they get me back on track again if I feel like I'm losing focus.
Yeah.
Hearing other people and talking about it and talking about, I think, your own achievements and what you've been doing seems to be its own motivator as well for me, which is quite interesting.
And I guess if you had sort of questions throughout the week or something you didn't understand in your program, if you asked a question and reached out, was myself and the team responsive to getting back to you and to answering your questions and to making sure you didn't have to wait to be kept on track? Yes,
everyone got back to me super quick, which is awesome because normally if you're kind of stuck, you have a question, you need a response back. And I'm the sort of person like, I need some feedback. I need some response back now so I can obviously stop thinking about it and get moving. So it was great. Lots of feedback. So.
And we were talking a little bit before about the program that was created for you as well. It did have to change throughout the program because you had some injuries as well. So yes. Emily was able to sort of twist and turn and to adapt your program so you could keep working out and not have to stop. But I guess one of the things that we like to let people know is that the program that is created for you to start with isn't just set and forget. We're actually like talking to you and conversing with you and making sure that on a week by week basis, it is the right thing. So did you find that really helpful?
Oh, definitely. Yes. Because if it was just a set and forget workout, I would have been like, I probably would have given up on a lot of the workouts because I hurt my calves trying to do some running, which I haven't done in a long time. My body wasn't quite ready for it. So I needed that rest time to, I guess, repair so my body could get ready to do those workouts again. And so Emily helped rejig my workouts so it wasn't sort of focusing on anything too high impact. So then she knew, I explained what my injuries were, and obviously being a physio as well on the outside of the program just to help out with that. And she made sure that things were then tailored to help either reduce the impact on the area that I was having issues with or help strengthen it. So then now I have a lot of more mobility workouts and calf stretches and everything now, which have helped immensely. So yeah.
So good. And I guess, what did you find different about us to anything else that you'd tried in the past? What was so different about, us at the Lean Life?
I think it's funny because I'm so used to the programs where I feel like it is a set and forget. So they kind of go, here it is. It's either here's your shakes or here's your meals. And then it's up to you to do it, and there's no real guidance. So for me, I was looking at a way of helping fuel my body for the better and a way to track that. So then I knew what I was putting into my body and how I was fueling it to sort of achieve my goals of feeling healthier and better, or achieve it of, trying to run more and trying to increase those workouts. So this program, I guess, helped me sort of in a way help me work it out a little bit on my own, but there's all this guidance along the way. So all the support throughout the weeks, the phone calls, the information on, even some recipes. Because it's funny how initially I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do this on my own. Like I need someone to tell me what to eat. And it's not the point. That's not like, so, so I'm glad that throughout this, it's helped me. So initially I'm just like, I need someone to give me recipes. I need to know what I'm eating. But then I'm like, no, I can work this out. So it ended up working within the current meals that we're doing. So I don't make myself different meals generally from the kids because I don't want to do that, because that's not sustainable long term for me. So I make sure that whatever we're doing, I put that into my tracking for the day. So I make sure that I can have a portion of that meal with everything else that I'm having. So, and that sort of helped. I think I've learned that through this program, that it's okay. Like it's okay to have like spaghetti bolognese, or it's okay to have some chocolate like we talk about, or ice cream. You've just got to make sure it's in, within your tracking, within your portions. So
yeah. And this is the thing that we talk about, is that while we do supply you with a whole heap of recipes that you can use, we want to teach you how to do this utilizing foods that you and your family are already eating, so you don't have to go and cook 2 or 3 meals. And that's why this works for the long term, because we're kind of teaching you what to do with the foods you want to eat. And it's kind of flipping the whole system as to the way most people go about it, I think.
Yes.
So anyway, that's a little aside. So I guess for anyone that's out there sitting on the fence about joining our program but feeling a little bit nervous, either, in us or maybe in themselves, that they can do it, what would you say to that person?
I was trying to think of, I think for me it was, I all of a sudden had a goal, which sounds really weird. Like I've had goals before, but for some reason all of a sudden I just mentally had this goal. Like I just felt ready. So I was like, no, I'm ready. I need to do this. And like I said, after speaking to you, Karen, and seeing the videos on Facebook, going, no, this sounds like and looks like a legit program. People have had success on it. It's all about feeling better and changing lifestyle, which always sounded a bit funny to me in the past, like, changing your lifestyle and the way you eat. And I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. But now I completely get it. And now I'm one of those people that people go, I'm not another one of those people talking about lifestyles and healthy eating.
Yeah.
But it is tricky because I was on the fence, and I think I'd had enough of all the other weight loss programs I'd tried. I was so sick of it, and I was just at the point like, I don't know what else. I don't know where to go from here. I know I need to do something. I just didn't know what it was. And for me personally, it was this, because I need to track and I need to be accountable. So having all my scheduled workouts and tracking my food is just obviously what I mentally need. And it's not that I'm going to need to track my food for the rest of my life.
No.
But once I get to that point where I feel comfortable in what I'm eating and what I'm doing, and I can see how my body, it's interesting too to think about and feel how the body was reacting through the program too, throughout the cut phase, and now I'm into maintenance, and how it just feels different. So yeah, it's great. So yeah, it's tricky because I was on the fence and I just needed someone to push me over, and thankfully it wasn't my husband. So yeah, I think this has helped me, and I can't wait to see where this is going to take me for my life. So
yeah, me too. You're at such a positive point now, and I remember our first conversation together, and I'm so passionate about this program, and I'm so passionate about what it can do to change your life, but until you actually get in and find that for yourself, I can talk till the cows come home, but until you experience it for yourself, it's a very different thing. So I'm just so thankful that you jumped in, and I mean, it's been amazing having you in the program, and not just being able to coach you, but your support that you've given to other women in the program as well. And, you know, just how present you've been to all of our coaching sessions and helping other people achieve their results has just been so fantastic. So thank you so much, and I'm pretty gutted that you have finished the program and you've got great results, because I don't want to see you go. But yeah, I'm also excited for our, you know, continued relationship together, and you know how we're going to sort that out to help you moving forward as well, and work out something that's just going to work for you. So congratulations on your results.
Thank you. And I know this isn't the end of the Lean Life program for me.
Definitely.
So I'm going to continue on. So.
But do you have any final words that you would like to say to us or anyone?
Just I am so glad I took that leap that day on the phone with you, Karen. I just went, you know what, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
I felt like, if it sounds bad, I'm like, I feel like this is my last ditch effort. I'm like, this is my last ditch effort. I need to do something. I don't want to keep getting older and then feeling, you know, just regretting not doing anything about it. So no, I just thank you so much. I'm so glad I took that leap and joined the program, and I'm looking forward to providing support and just being involved as well to others who are unsure about joining the program. Because like I said, I was very skeptical to start with, going, is this a legit program? How can you prove it? And I'm hoping that this will help other people understand that it is completely legit and it's fantastic to be a part of. So
amazing. Well, thank you for everything, Taryn, and I'm really excited to see where your life is going to take you from here, and continue watching that happen. So just thank you for being such an amazing member of our coaching program.
No worries. Thanks.